Don't buy a TV just because it's from a specific brand. Don't pay for features you don't need, and don't be swayed by a cheap price tag. These are just some of the tips our experts give on how to get the best deal on a new TV. Welcome to Choosing Better. I'm here with Choice TV expert Denis Gallagher, and he's going to share some of his tips that you should keep in mind when you're buying a new TV. So Denis, Choice has been testing TVs now for over 50 years, which is a really long time. So you really know the ins and outs of what makes a good TV. Can you tell us a little bit about the things that you're looking for when you're testing TVs in the labs?
Sure. The most important thing about testing a TV is obviously the video quality. But aside from that, we also look at and score for ease of use, which is everything to do with working with the smart apps, the electronic program guide, the initial setup, that sort of thing. Sound quality, how well this TV sounds, and also things like the remote.
And when it comes to the size of a TV, what's the most popular size of TVs in Australia right now, and how do people know what size they should buy?
It might sound shocking, but the most common size today is 65-inch TVs, and that is coming up from 42-inch not too long ago. And next year they're looking at 75-inch TVs being the most common size that people are going to be buying, so it's pretty astounding.
Yeah, that's pretty big. And how do people know what size TV is going to suit their living room the best?
So the main determinant for working out the size of the TV for your room is the video quality. And so the improvement in video quality over the years to the latest 4K video means that you can be sitting with a 65-inch TV, be sitting 1.5 meters away from your content. With HD TV, so that's sort of things on a Blu-ray, you can sit further back, and so you can move back to the point if you're watching some of the oldest footage that you're going to be looking at, such as old Seinfelds, you could be sitting 3 meters back from the TV to get the best out of the experience.
Yeah, great. And there's some really helpful size guides at choice.com.au that can help you figure out what size TV is going to work best for your living room. So Denis, what are some of the other things that you really recommend people do before they buy a TV?
The first thing to work out is, do you actually want the TV? So you may be very happy with the TV that you have, except for a couple of things. And so if you're not happy with the sound of the TV, then you can add something like a soundbar, which could enhance the whole TV experience. Once you do decide that you do want a new TV, the first thing to do is to consider the TV that you're going to buy and the year that it's made as well, because that can be a really handy thing to save. You can save you several $100s on that. So we've got details online where you can work out the code of the TV, so the model number, and that'll determine when the TV was made. So you go in there with that information and the retailer knows that you know what you're talking about. And once you go in there, you've decided to buy the TV and you've chosen a really good sale period, like the end of year sales or the Boxing Day sales. You can take your own content in, so you're familiar with what you're going to watch on the TV. Don't be swayed by some amazing footage of a lady walking through the garden with amazing smoky effects within the garden, because that's all made up, it's all optimised for the TV. So bring your own stuff, bring your movie in, have a look at it, and you'll be familiar with how you want the TV to look.
Great, some really good tips there. And what about resolution? So there's a lot of terms thrown around: high definition, standard definition, 4K. As a complete novice, should I just presume that a 4K TV is always going to be the best?
Yes, you can, but a 4K TV is also going to be the worst, because if you go out and you're buying a TV in 2022, you're buying a 4K TV. So what you need to work out there is how well the TV upscales everything that you're going to watch that's below 4K as well. That's an important aspect of it, because so much content that you're watching these days isn't perfect. So then the performance of the TV is how well is it going to deliver the video that you want.
And do you find that TVs from the same brand all perform the same?
Generally that is the case, but there are some big exceptions where there's some wide variety in some scores. For instance, some of the Samsung TVs in recent tests, there's been a wide variety in the scores with HD quality.
And what about price? So do the most expensive ones always perform better in your tests than the cheaper ones?
There's a general performance aspect of you get what you pay for. But within that area, there's a lot of things that you might be buying that you mightn't need. So there might be some features that you don't actually want. For instance, why would you spend thousands of dollars on having a TV that's 1 mil thick if you're going to put it on a stand? And why would you want, if the only thing that you wanted is smart TV functionality, if you can add something to the TV that you already have. So for instance, this TV here is acting as a monitor, and you have all of the streaming features that you know and love on the latest TVs, and all you need to do is add a little device on the back of the TVs like this, and away you go, you've smartened up your TV.
So if you only really want to watch Netflix and Stan, you can pretty much jazz up your old TV instead of going and buying a new one.
That's correct.
Great, thank you, Dennis. Dennis and our experts at Choice spend hours in the TV labs testing a wide range of TVs to help you find the best one for you. If you found this video useful, click to subscribe and visit choice.com.au to become a member and view thousands of expert product reviews and advice.